bright and early this morning. It's a weekend and I thought I'd take you down to the Billabong to show you the sunrise down there and show you some of the wildlife that can be found around Palumpa as well. Now the first little bit of country that we go through just outside the community, I suppose, is like an open eucalypt forest, but that's only for about maybe a kilometre or so, and then we break out onto the floodplain. So as you can see, once you leave that wooded area behind and come out onto the floodplain, there's very few trees, few little stunted ones. It's as flat as the eye can see. During the wet season, this is totally covered in water, totally impassable. If you try to drive out here during the wet, it just turns to bottomless mud and you're here for the duration. Right, we've arrived at the Billabong. This is a permanent water hole that's here the whole year round, and it's an absolute haven for the bird life and other wildlife that use it as a water source. It's also home to quite a large number of fairly large crocodiles, so I do try to stay a little bit back from the edge. Just back from the Billabong, there's a large area of reeds or rushes, whatever you like to call them, and it's a very popular spot for water buffalo. From the air, when you've got the drone up, you can see there's little meandering tracks running through it that end up in open areas where I suppose they tend to camp out during the day or whatever they do during the daytime. Now I'm going to try and find an entrance and go down one of these tracks a little bit and hopefully not run into a buffalo coming the other way. I don't know if you can pick those up there. That's the buffalo hoof prints. Okay, I've found my way into one of these little tracks that runs through the reeds. It's very difficult to see too far ahead because they're about head height, and there's so many twists and turns you can't look too far ahead. And with the breeze blowing, you can sometimes hear the rattle of all the reeds, and you go, is that something coming, or is it just the wind? A little bit disconcerting. Actually, I think we might just head back out again at the moment. Okay, back out in the open, which doesn't necessarily mean safety, but there was a little bit too much noise in there for my comfort. Don't know, as I said, don't know whether it's just the wind or is it a large animal heading your way. Right, feel a little bit safer back in the car. Now the water buffaloes do tend to be quite shy and will normally move away from you in an open area, but get one confined in those little alleyways, you don't know how they're going to behave, so better to be safe than sorry. Right, I think I might head home for a cup of coffee, but we'll head back out a little bit later when the sun gets a bit higher, and hopefully spot some crocs with the drone.